When you're stressed, stress hormone production, etc., become deficient in huge amounts of magnesium. But the problem is that when magnesium is deficient, the autonomic nervous system can function normally. It becomes difficult to maintain, but also muscles become stiff. When muscles become stiff, the mind becomes tense. Therefore, even without stress, you will enter a state of stress. Therefore, magnesium is first needed to overcome stress. If the magnesium deficiency continues, you can't relieve your stress. The result is a condition of living with chronic stress. What would happen if I stayed in this state? When I'm stressed out, the faster your heartbeat, the higher your blood pressure. The more you can get in your brain. It's to help them survive by sending blood to make quick decisions. With the release of adrenaline, the stress hormone, glycogen, fat, and protein breakdown, blood sugar rises tremendously, which is to provide more energy to survive. The blood entering the digestive system is completely blocked, and the blood is concentrated in the muscles in the arms and legs. Help someone get out of a crisis with all one's might. The blood clots very quickly, so that when it's bleeding, it clots quickly and stops bleeding. A large amount of blood, coagulating substances are released into the blood. What will happen if magnesium becomes scarce in such an emergency situation? When blood pressure goes up, if magnesium becomes deficient, the soft tissue in the inner walls of blood vessels becomes stiff. I have high blood pressure even after the stressful situation ends. When a stress reaction occurs, blood sugar rises. At this time, blood sugar is introduced into the cell, the hormone that works as insulin, and it can only work with magnesium. But if magnesium is depleted, blood sugar will continue to rise. And cells will be able to control blood sugar. Because you can't produce energy because you don't receive it, you lose energy and become chronic fatigue. The muscles in the main areas of the arms and legs circulate a lot of blood. And if magnesium is not present, become stiff and cramp or have a little twitching in a bad mood. As a result, I toss and turn my feet and arms around when I sleep at night. When magnesium is deficient, blood clotting is not controlled, and the lungs and thrombotic coagulation occurs in the brain, and when it gets worse, paralytic accidents can easily occur. The conclusion is that when you have stress, you can't get out of it without magnesium. It's a long-term stress, and that's where the problems start. You can't avoid stress so that you don't lack magnesium. More than anything else when you're stressed, you'll have to pay extra attention.